And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're receiving this information. My name is Rafael Vasquez, and this is your show, Líderes del Futuro. Today, we have the privilege and opportunity to have a conversation with Solicia Aguilar, who is the program coordinator for LGBTQ Connection in Hillsborough, California. Thank you for accepting our invitation to be in the show. I think that your organization provides a lot of important information for our LGBTQ community in general. So thank you for accepting that invite.
Well, thank you for having us. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And I'm excited to speak with you today. So thank you.
Definitely. So when we talk about LGBTQ connection, you being around, your organization has been around for several years now. And if there is a time that your organization has been essential, is this time. We have been dealing in Sonoma County, Napa County, in Lake County, Mendocino County. We've been dealing with the fires since 2017, 19, 20, all of this time. Now we have COVID. We are in year 3 of COVID, and our mental health is deteriorating. In Sonoma County, the life expectancy of the Latinx community has gone down by 2.1 years based on the latest report by the county administrators. The number of individuals who have died as a result of drug use within the Latinx community has gone up by 200%. And the number of suicides has gone up as well. The latest data will be coming out soon. And what often people don't understand is the level of suffering that is happening in our community with our youth. The CDC ran a research in 2011, and it was replicated in 2015. And it says that 2 out of every 5 young girls, Latinx, between the ages of 11 and 15, seriously plan or attempted suicide, in that year. Sometimes what my frustration is the number of boys that do this. There's no research that is done often on boys. In my personal experience working with kids for 25 years, my number has always been about 3 boys out of 5 between the ages of 11 and 15 who happen to be Latinx, have seriously thought about suicide or have attempted suicide. Sometimes it's while using drugs, reckless driving, so on and so forth. But then that brings us to the LGBTQ community, right? And the LGBTQ community that happens to be Latinx is at a higher degree of danger of hurting themselves. And that's my brief introduction. Take me through what services your organization provides and why is it essential that we learn about the services?
Okay, so, and you brought up a lot of good points, great points. Displacement, isolation, drug use, suicide. They're already prevalent in our Latin community, and they're even higher, like you said, in the LGBTQ plus community. Those are our focal points that we want to address with most of our programming. We have things like socials where we get together a few times a month, and they're usually fun, centered. We get to know each other. We have check-ins. When we were in person, we offer food. Virtually, we still try to do it and make it as intimate as possible, where we either deliver food to the people who want to join, or we offer little goodie bags, things like that. So that's one way. Another way was we have open office hours where we welcome people to come in if they need resources, anything, housing, someone to talk to, counseling, things like that. We're available, and we're a good starting point at the very least. But yeah, when you come in, our focal point is addressing mental health, making sure that you're okay, being someone that you can talk to, helping you learn and the ways in which you can get better mental health, how to reflect, how to talk to someone, that sort of thing. We also offer trainings, schools, police departments, nursing programs to spread the word, spread information. On top of that, we also do our YLTs, which are youth leadership teams every semester. They're cyclic. They happen 2 times in every school year. And those we all get together. It's with youth from 12 to 24. Whoever wants to participate for that specific cycle or semester. And it's a nice safe space where youth get to see each other. And that's the most important thing. That's very critical here is being able to be visible with each other, being able to see people that mirror your identity and mirror your experience. That's how you make community. And with that, it enables youth to share their own experiences, talk about what they're going through. And with that, we're there to help coach and kind of look at the community in a critical way. What needs to be done? What voice do you want to put out there? And so it really helps the youth kind of get ready to formulate ideas of how they want to present themselves to the community, what they see needs to be done. And then they're empowered because they're doing it together. And the most thing that like a lot of the youth really get out of it is the friendships, the bonds. That is something that really helps. We help each other. That's how we get through our experiences. That's how we get through a lot of that turmoil that we go through, are those friendships, the mentorship. Yeah, so those are a lot of the resources that we offer. And you're always welcome to call in and check out our website if you just need a helping hand.
Definitely. Yeah, no, my TikTok from a couple of days ago was that in this country, the idea of individuality is what is promoted. And if you made it, you're just amazing. And if you didn't make it, you're a loser. And that's the wrong mentality. We need to move back into our community thinking, right? If you don't make it, we failed you. As a community, we failed you somehow, right?
Yeah.
And in order to avoid that failure, what can we do starting today to get better? And I'm really excited about this program that you have with youth that lasts one semester, but it's about, again, creating community and how do you go out there in the world and take on some of the challenges that these individuals are facing, whether it is LGBTQ or not, in order to create equity in society. Can you tell us a little bit more about who can participate in those trainings, and at the same time, how can people contact your organization?
Yeah, so when people a lot of what is being experienced by our youth are things that we ourselves have experienced. So that in itself creates a space that is very welcoming. Also, it gives us kind of insight on how to approach certain things like family dynamics, things going on if someone's not feeling like they can go to church. So having that insight as individuals that work for LGBTQ Connection really helps us figure out a way to adequately approach each situation. And the cool thing about that is that's not taught. That's something that's carried within us. And that's something that this organization really wants to promote, is that individuality, and also promote that we mirror the experiences and the identities that we see coming in. So with that, we take that on, and we're connected to different people in the community. If someone needs help finding a church where they feel accepted, they want to still have their faith, because that's so important to so many of us, we can help them get that. If they're looking for a place where they can talk to about how to just open up to their parents or welcome that sort of interaction, that conversation, how to even start that, we're a good place for that. If you wanted to, just talk to me or talk to somebody in the organization or check us out, you can go to our website. It's LGBTQconnection.org. And once you click on that website, it'll take you to our homepage, and it offers it both in English and Spanish. So you just click whichever is your language preference. And once you get there, you'll see an assortment of things spanning from our youth leadership teams, the events that we'll be holding, the trainings that we're doing, counseling that we offer, and other like little resources that we can give you just online. And then to contact us, there's a little thing at the top of the menu that says contact us. And once you click that, You have direct link to our Napa office and our Sonoma County office. And there, our Sonoma County office, the number there is 707-582-1227. And for the Napa County, it's 707-251-9432.
Definitely. And so it's important for the community to understand that this is not just for LGBTQ plus community, but if you are an ally, you can go and get resources. You can get trained on how to be a better ally. If you're a parent, as you mentioned, you can go out there and say, how do I create a welcoming space in our household? How do I talk to the rest? How do I talk to grandma? How do I talk to grandpa about the fact that they have to accept my child? And if not, how do we create a safe space in our own household? And unfortunately, right, maybe let go of some friends and family members that will not accept my child, because my priority is my child. And so it's really beautiful that your organization has all of these services. LGBTQ Connection, again, it has existed for multiple years now in Sonoma and in Napa. And again, during these challenging times of COVID, it is essential that we make this information available to everyone. So I want to thank you for taking the time, being here with us. It is essential that we have this conversation. Again, if you can one last time repeat for us the website so that individuals can go and check it out today. And hopefully, if they have that need or that interest, they can reach out to you.
Great. Yeah, so our website is lgbtqconnection.org. And like I said, you could find our Sonoma County office there. It's 707-582-1227. If anyone would like my number is 707-528-2646.
Definitely. So again, we want to thank you for taking the time, and again, come back as often as is, as you wish, because there's always activities that you're all putting together out there. And this is not a one-time thing. With this type of dialogues, we need to keep it going because mental health is the most important thing, right? So with that, I want to thank you, and I look forward to our next conversation. Right, take care.
Thank you so much. You too.